Well, hello. Welcome back to the channel. And here we are again with round number 4 of the DTM Connexion season number 6. Yes, welcome. Now let's quickly run you through what we're going to do. Because we can see it's going to be, of course, Canada. Circuit Gilles Villeneuve on Île de Notre-Dame. The island, Île de Notre-Dame. A beautiful track, but it's going to be narrow, and it's going to be tricky, and it's going to be difficult with those curves. Oh, this race is going to be all about a lot of things. But first of all, let's wait. Let's run you through the standings of Lobby A. And as you can see, that Mehdi is still in the lead with 1106 points, and right behind him is Jelly Razor, Mr. Jelly, the champion of last year, with 1,080 points. Behind that, from Alien as well, same as Mehdi. Danny CR with 1,061 points. Behind that, we have Sebet of Wolfline Racing. And then behind that, we have Yazar in 5th place. Then for RWS, the host as well, Exocet in the Porsche in 6th place. And then we have from WFR, Catera. If I pronounce that correctly, it's going to be the Italian in here. Yeah, Catera. Behind that for TGX, we have Jeremy. Then for Wolfline Racing, Ilker. And then in 10th place, Flores for Inferno Motorsport. And for Sapphire, Bendrell in 11th. And for NLR, Emilian in 12th. And in 13th, we have Tonkanen in not anymore the Ford, but driving for Inferno Motorsport, made a switch to the Ferrari. And then for Alien, we have Racine in 14th. I don't know if he's going to be here this time, but let's quickly run you through the team standings as well. We've got Alien Motorsports in first place. Then we have Wolfline Racing 1 in 2nd place. Then Inferno Motorsport 1 in 3rd place. And in 4th place, we have RWS, the real world sim races, in 1 in 4th place. Then Inferno Motorsport 2 in 5th place. Then in 6th place, we have MV Esports. Then Sapphire Powered Racing in 7th place. Sorry about that. Bit of a cold, but never mind. Then we've got Team GTWGP, a mouthful, 1 in 8th place. Then Sys Sim Hub in first, the first team of them in 9th place. And then TGX Esports in 10th. Then for the Nations Cup, we have France in 1st place, just ahead of the Netherlands. And behind that, we have Turkey in 3rd spot, then Poland in 4th, Italy in 5th, and then Spain in 6th, Belgium in 7th, and Russia in 8th, Brazil in 9th, and Switzerland in 10th spot. And I believe the question is asked as well right now on screen. Let's go there. As you can see, just above my commentary, and then my name, DjeeDent TV, the question from Exocet, if Racine is absent. We didn't have any notice, but let me put on my headset, and I believe the game volume was on. You can hear me, okay, all good. Now let's watch some practice times, because we already over time, because we ran you through those orders. We can see that Tonkanen is already in the 35s, Mehdi is in the 36, Ilker is in the 36, low 36. 5-minute wait for Racine has been set at the bottom. Then we've got Flores in the 36, low 36 as well. Then we get to the mid 36 if Danny for Allion or Alien Motorsport. Then we've got Greeks. I think he's a replacement for Jeremy. Whoa, huge drift with that Lamborghini coming out of the 3rd chicane. Come by corner number 9 and 10 towards the hairpin in the 37 half. Ooh. And then all the others, I think they still have to do a representative time because those are not really compatible competitive times. A 35.8 for Jelly Racer, that's pretty good. 36 as we said, oh no, 36.6 for Samet. And then yeah, we can see that everybody is slowly pulling back to the pit. And these are just practice times. Yeah, let's go. We've got Chili in here, we've got Mamamo in here. Whole Inferno is joining. Let's quickly select that. It's always fun to watch. To see who and when is watching. Now, we believe that Medi can do better. He definitely can go into the 35s. And we see that Jelly can, and what? A bit of a mistake here somewhere. That was a sorry from Jelly Racer. The excuse was me, and all good. Whoa, huge drift into the last chicane. Oh, this is going to be such a fun race. As I told you, it's going to be difficult because, yeah, we're going to ride on board soon with somebody in qualifying in one of the out laps to make sure we get through the whole circuit, what the corner names are, which chicanes to watch out for and what to watch out for. But we can already give you a little bit of information of that, because right now when you come up to the first chicane, you have the first and second corner. This one, of course, the wall on the outside, but do not cut the curbs too much, because else you're going to get a penalty. And if you cut the first one a little bit too hard, you're going to jump. For this one as well, be careful on the inside, don't cut it too far. And for this one, yet again on the outside, coming out of here, it's constantly turning. Unfortunately, we skipped out of there. I think we can follow Ilker. Yeah, he was nearly on the same part of tarmac. Yeah, if you come out of this one, boy, the lag is bad in this lobby. Okay, we're gonna start. Yeah, I will talk you through it on one of the out laps during qualifying. Here we go. Let's see who's gonna get out first, and we're gonna skip all the way to the front. It's gonna be Nzxt. Let's get on board with him to see and watch. It's gonna be the same for the pits exit. It's gonna be a difficult one because you cannot cross that white line right here on the outside. Let's go to hood cam. If you're gonna cross it, then you're definitely gonna get a 3-second penalty. Now, as I said, the first one, you don't want to hit too hard because else you're going to hit the wall over here, as Nzxt just did. That was your first chicane. Now you're going to come up to the second one. You can cross that first left part quite a bit, but don't cut it too far because else you're going to get a penalty. And don't go too wide over here, else you're going to hit the barrier, as he showed us over there again. Now, the third chicane is going to be a difficult one, and if you want to take all the risk, you're going to cut that sausage curb on the inside, and you're going to cross this one underneath your car as well, but do watch out for the wall on the outside. Yet again, everywhere walls. Hey, Demirkli. The hairpin is, of course, straightforward. Make sure you don't brake too late. Make sure you make your apex, get a good exit, because that is a long straight afterwards. Welcome to the chat, by the way. And Ilker, let's go Ilker. Yes. And the last chicane is going to be definitely one of the things you have to watch out for, because you can brake late, but if you brake too late, oh, he's going to go immediately into the pit. And let's see if everybody else is going to do that as well. Yes, Emilian is going to do that. Medi is going to continue. So let's get on board with him. Let's do it cockpit view. No, we're going to go hood cam again. Excuse me. And he's gonna drive maybe one time lapse or not on the medium tires, because you can use a medium, only one set of mediums, one set of hards, or one set of softs. Now, coming out of the first two corners, that was quite decent. Into the first chicane, you're gonna cut this one. Wow, it's so laggy. What the? A little brush to the wall, and let's get a TV camera perspective out of it. A 25.8 in the first sector. Cut that one. Whoa, he's jumping all over the place. And Benderella's gonna continue as well. Oh, yeah. I don't think the servers are that good tonight for Gran Turismo. Any Gran Turismo World Series going on? It looks as if he's losing it, but I can't tell because it's lagging crazy. Now into the hairpin, a late breaking point. Make sure you meet the apex at the latest point as possible, so you can a bit of a touch to the wall over there coming out of the hairpin onto the back straight. The virage du casino, or the casino street in English, because of the casino in the background, as you saw over there. Then into the hairpin, and if we're going to go hood cam, you want to skip that first one. Oh, he jumps over the first one and skips the second one. Maybe that's a faster way to go through it. And it's going to be a 36.1 on mediums. Well, that's a damn good lap. A 36.1 as well from Ilker. But it's on the racing softs already. He immediately bolted the softs underneath his car. And we can see that Flores is on the racing softs. 36.3. That's a pretty decent lap. And Bendrell still, also on the racing softs already with a 36.6. Then Summit on the racing softs as well with a 37.1. And then we have Geeks, the substitute for Jeremy for TGX, 37.3, and 38.1 for Catera in the Lamborghini. And then we have Tunkanen coming up to the line. Let's see what he can produce on those racing softs. Here he comes. No, it's going to be his out lap. This is going to be a full lap. Let's get on board with him. Cockpit view. Here we're going to go into the first corner and keep it tight to the apex over here. Whoa. You can hear the lag in the squealing tires. Just around the 50 board, you're going to brake. Make sure you cut that. Whoa, does it look good? It looks good. Here we're coming up 31 thousandths quicker. And keep it tight over here. Make sure you get as early on the power as possible. Don't hit that barrier. Oh. Now we're gonna get underneath the bridge. That's where you're about to brake. You miss that first curb, then jump over the second one. Don't hit the wall over there. That is another record and an improvement for Ilker. As I saw it correctly on the left-hand side, and he's 2/10 purple already. That's going to mean he's going to go into the 35. Did he brake a little bit too deep? No, I don't think so. He sort of met the apex. Coming onto the back straight. Casino straight. Let's see that. A new record for Access Sit. Oh, 35.7 for Jelly Razor. Take a look at that. Now, first of all, let's watch Tunkanen go through the chicane into the wall of champions. Will he hit the wall? No, I don't think so, but it's laggy, so got no clue if he did or didn't. Here it comes at 35.8 in second place, 95 thousandths behind Jelly Racer, and Jelly Racer so far on pole position. And yet again purple in the first sector. Take a look at that. Now let's see who else is going to be on a purple sector. Ilka definitely isn't. Let's see Mehdi if he can improve. He's, of course, he's on his out lap right now. So he's going to prepare a good lap. Anybody else on a good lap? Summit. Did he get a slingshot from Ilker into that last difficult chicane, and whoa, lag all over the place. Is it going to be a good lap? Here he comes towards the line. It's going to be a 36. No, it's not an improvement. Let's see Flores for Inferno Motorsport coming up to the line. We see Mehdi is going to start a lap, and Flores is going to end one. And we've got Bendrell behind it. No, sorry. Who was that? Danny coming up in 13th. No improvement yet. Yes, an improvement to the 10th place. And let's see, Bendrell. No improvement. Geeks. Sorry, Exocid. Still in 11th place. Geeks in 12th. Katera in 13th. Okay. Jelly Racer started the lap. Tunkanen coming up to the line. And will he finish? No, he will not finish. He will have another lap to go. Maybe even 2. Here he comes. No improvement. 29 thousandths of his own lap. And we've got Emilian in 3rd spot with a 36.0. Well, that's a pretty decent lap. And Yasar with a 36.0 as well. Only 48 thousandths behind. 81 thousandths behind that. We've got Ilker, 20 thousandths behind that. We've got Medi, 10 thousandths behind that. We've got Samet. Oi, that's so close all together. But take a look at that. I think Medi is going to get a nice slipstream over here. Let's see if he can improve or will improve. He will be lapped by Geeks. And we're coming up to the last chicane. Let's see how he takes it. A bit of both sides of the sausage curb. And let's see what he can produce. Oh, this is going to be a good one. I think a 35 mid. Oh, 35.2. Take a look at that. What a lap. Meine Güte. Half a second clear of anybody. And Yasser behind it in a 35.6. Take a look at that. And behind that, Danny, a 35.6 as well. These guys from Alien. What the hell did they eat for breakfast? Oi. Yeah, it's going to be definitely hard to watch, but even harder to race. Guaranteed. Emerelsi. Yeah, the lag is insane. And this track is really narrow and difficult to drive on its own, on your own. So yeah, let's see quickly. Medi is still on a lap. Let's see, Tunkanen, is he gonna round up another lap? Yes, he will, but let's see, Jelly Racer as well. Jelly Racer dropped back to 5th place. Tunkanen, by the way, in 2nd place with a 35.4 and improving as well. So he's in 2nd place. Let's see, Jelly Racer, is he on an improvement? We can see that towards the hairpin, because that's where boy, that lag. It's weird to see. The car is floating all over the place. But let's see, here he comes. No improvement, and this is going to be his last lap. Oi. And let's see, Medi, this is going to be his last lap as well. And Samet set a new record. He's in 7th place for now. And Medi, no improvement on his fastest lap. Let's see, Yasser coming up behind. We've got Flores as well. Flores jumps out of the way. And Yasser gets a slipstream, but I don't think that's going to be... It's going to be an improvement. It's a 35.4. Is there going to be any improvement for Danny? No improvement for Danny. And let's see for Cater as well. Careta. Do I say that correctly? Catera. Excuse me. We have Jelly Racer, no improvement, the last lap, and Tunkanen, no improvement, I don't think so, no, a huge wiggle coming out of the last corner. Wow, we nearly saw no penalties, no crashes. I must be tuned in Lobby A, right? Take a look at that. Anybody else jump to the pit? Yes, it's Flores, so we gotta wait the full 180 seconds, but maybe a message to Exocid. A lot of lag. Oh. Okay, give me 1 second. We're back again. We're back again. Yeah, it's going to be a difficult one to watch. Guarantee. Because, yeah, with that lag. Oh, yeah. But, okay, let's run you already through the order. We've got Mehdi on pole position with a 35.2. Ouch, that's quick. And a 35.4 for Yasser. And that's only 9 thousandths away from third spot. Tonkanen with a 469 behind the comma. And then 2 tenths behind it, we've got Danny in the Ferrari, also for Alien. And we're going to continue that as well. And behind that, we've got Jelly Razor, 0.5 of a second off the leader. And then we've got Emilian, 27 in the Mercedes, about 0.8 away from the leader. Samet in 7th and Ilker in 8th, both 9 tenths away. Yeah, I can ask that for sure. We'll try it. Give me a second. We've got in 9th Flores, nearly a second away. Then Bendrell 1.1 seconds away. We've got Exocet in 11th, 1.2 seconds away. Melee 1.3. And then Katera 1.5 seconds away. And Gooks all the way at the back, being a replacement of Jeremy, 2 seconds behind. And let's see. Okay, return to practice. Well, we're going to get a different host. Well, I think he's going to stop the lobby. A lot of lag, that's why. A lot of lag. Oh. Yeah, the host never has lag. Yeah, good call, Relsi. Good call. Thanks for that. And yeah, there is a lot of lag. I can see it from Mehdi, even Tonkanen, Jelly, Yassar, and normally those guys. Well, I can host it. No, I can't. Yeah, we can. Settings. No. Event settings. Save settings. We call it GGG. Okay. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Bit of technical difficulties, but let's see if it's going to be better. Let me start it up already. This is going to take forever. Oh no, it's not going to take forever. Okay, load settings. Let's do this. Load it. Yes. And let's change it to grid settings. Set by host. Yes. Everything should be in order. Now let's see what we can do. And let's see who's going to enter. And then we're going to change the grid order. Now, does somebody have the grid order for me? Well, let me quickly pull it up for myself to make sure we have it correctly. Everybody's coming in. Yep, hopefully everybody can find me. Let's quickly get to my own page. Let's watch this. Let's get back to the qualifying results. Here we are. Let's get back. Here we have it. Let's see if everybody is in here. Okay, we've got 14 out of 15. I think it's going to be just 14, right? $13. Yeah, okay. With me, it's going to be 14. There we go. Now we've got everybody, question mark. Oh, somebody in here. He shouldn't be in here. Alameda. Is he going to be the substitute for Racine? Okay. Oh, it's going to start at the back, that's for sure. Now let's quickly change that order. Changing grid order. Mehdi is going to be first. Then, of course, we had Yasser in second. Let's see if we can find him. Adjust it to the grid. Let's put him over here. Then we've got Tonkanen. Let's put him up here. Then we have Danny. And Danny is already there. Then we have Jelly. Then we have Emilian. Where is he? There he is. Behind Jelly Racer. Then we have Samet and Ilker. Samet first. Then we have Ilker. And behind that we have, I'll have to skip to the second page. I believe it's going to be Flores second. Yep, ninth. Flores. There we have him, Bendrel. Then we have Exocet, Catera, and Twigs. Apply. Now let's see. You're gonna replace. You replace. Oh. Oh. Okay, that was that. Sorry, fuck. Yeah, he missed me all the time. Oh, yeah. My bad. We were screaming all the way. And I said as well, a huge crash in the first corner. We saw Matty Yasser dropping all the way back to 14th place, and he's in 13th place right now. And of course a spin for Emilian all the way at the back, and Bendrell is already in. He started, of course, 9th place or 10th place, but Matty still in the lead. Had a good start in that Mercedes. And we have Tunkanon in 2nd place, and he had a pretty darn good start. Oh, yeah, I missed my mute button. Oh, yeah, it's so unfortunate. I screamed all the way, but we have Danny still in 3rd place, Jelly Racer in 4th place. He jumped up a place. Ilker and Samet skipped all the shenanigans into the first couple of corners. Then we have Gex all the way from the back together with Katira. Right now we're 7th and 8th place. Then we have Floris in 9th place. And Exercit still has a reasonable start, but could have done better with all that shenanigans. Alameda jumped all the way to 11th place already, and Yassar is in 12th place right now, but that's because Bendrell stopped and he overtook Emilian out of, well, it was 13th place for him back then. And Bendrell already stopped for the soft tires, and I think he tries to run it all the way to the end. He fueled up completely, but I don't think he can make it for 29 laps. That's going to be a difficult one, but take a look at that. Medi started on the racing mediums. We still have to run everybody through the tires as well, because I haven't done that. So much happened. But so far, besides the first sector, only 2 cars or 3 cars crashing out. No restart needed, only 4 cars would have crashed out. That would have caused a safety car and a restart, but that is not the case. Now we can see that the first 3 are on the medium tires. Then we have Jelly Racer on the medium tires as well, putting pressure on Danny. And we can see that Ferrari is a bit better, but not better in a straight line, as far as I believe. We can see the 2 guys of Wolfline Racing also on the racing mediums. And behind that we have Katera and the Lamborghini on the racing mediums as well. And for TGX on the racing mediums, also in the Lambo, Gigs. And behind that, Flores. Whoa, a bit of a touch of the wall there from Katera and also from Gigs. And watch out, that Flores might take, will go for a move over here into Ponte la Concorde, if I say that correctly in French. And he's on the racing mediums together with Exocet as well. Everybody's on the racing mediums except Bendrell all the way at the back. Now luckily there is no damage for Emilian and for Yassar, although they crashed out in the first corner, or the second corner I must say. And then in 14th place on the racing softs right now, Bendrell. So let's search for those battles. We know that Semi is gone, 3.1 seconds already in front of Tunkanen. And here we have that fight for 4th place. But let's quickly see behind if there is any shenanigans. And here comes Flores already, as I thought. And there is a fight for 8th place. This is onto the back straight. Virage du Casino. And it's going to be the inside for the chicane. And do watch out. Somebody has to yield over here. Yes, it's Flores in front. Oh, huge hit on the back because Katera went to, no, sorry, Gix went to the pit. Oh, what happened over there? We'll have to see that again, but let's quickly watch if Flores has no damage. Yes, front bumper damage. How did he got front bumper damage? Okay, that's kind of weird. We're going to see it quite soon. Any shenanigans a little bit further back? No, we can see that Alameda is quickly closing up to the back of... Oh, coming out of the second corner a little bit too wide. We're coming up to the back of Emilian. And let's see that fight for 3rd place between Jelly Racer and Danny. Okay, that's still ongoing. But quickly go to Flores to see that replay. Let's get on board with him with... Let's watch that. A huge hit. How did that happen? I want to see that again. Did they have that damage already? Yeah, there is no damage. Well, no damage so far, but let's watch it. Hood cam. Oh, there is already rear bumper damage and front bumper damage. Did something happen earlier in the race? And here he wants to go into the pit and he fully punts. He fully punts. Flores out of the way. But okay. Let's get to that fight again, and let's see if Jelly Racer can overtake Danny, but I think that Audi is a little bit too quick in a straight line. I think it is. Wow, that wall of champion. champions is always close coming out of the last chicane. Putting in good lap times, but already 5.7 seconds behind the race leader, Matty. Let's see, Tunkinen 3.7 seconds behind. Yeah, 3.4 for Danny, 3.7 for Jelly. Then we've got Ilker and Samit working together in the Ferraris. And then we've got well, it were two Lamborghinis behind each other, but Geeks went into the pit. Katera is driving a pretty darn good race. Started 12th. Right now in 7th spot. And of course that front bumper damage is not going to help for Flores. But you don't want to pit yet. And we've got Exocet in 9th right now. Yassar in 10th. And then we have Emilian in 11th. And a little bit further back, Alameda, who made a bit of a mistake, I think. No, he doesn't have the pace. 39.3s. And that's not going to be fast enough because Bendrell is driving way faster than that. And right behind him came out of the pit Giggs. And Giggs is on the racing softs as well. Now let's get all the way to the front of the field again. We can see that Mehdi is driving 36 lows. And let's see, Tunkinen 36 highs. And then we have Danny in the 36 highs as well. Jelly in the 36 highs. Ilker in the 37 lows. So yeah, we can see the gaps growing and we can see why. And the 37 lows as well for Katera. Those are good lap times. And Flores, of course, with that damage, was in the 38 the last lap, and it's going to be the 38s as well. Yet again, Exocet can keep up with him, logically. And we've got Yassar, Emilian, Alameda, yet again with a 39.5. And then Bendrell and Giggs. And they're trying to catch up with Alameda. Let's see if Jelly Racer can make any inroad on Danny. Now here we have it. Yeah, sorry again about that, muting me myself for the start of the race, because I seriously was spitting fire, but nobody hurt me. Oh, yeah. What a shame. What a shame. Yeah, we saw, of course, that spin from Emilian, from Yassar, and from Bendrell. Yeah, there we go. And Bendrell, of course, coming into the second corner. And Yassar and Emilian coming out of the second corner. And it's going to be difficult to overtake here. Definitely going to be difficult to overtake here. So it's all going to be about being exactly perfect with driving. Ooh, I think Tunkinen made a mistake because right now he's already 5.5 seconds behind. Did he have a penalty or did he make a mistake? There is no damage, but take a look at that, how close Danny and Jelly came to him. Ooh, it's going to be difficult for Ton to keep it. They're nearly within slipstream range. And we can see that Jelly can go faster, because if you can drive this close to your competitor in front, that means you've got the pace. But yeah, it's difficult to pass over here. It's a really narrow track and the curbs are non-forgiving. So you can't just simply pass it. If you want to pass, you have to be absolutely beside somebody. Definitely beside somebody. You can't dive bomb over here. Maybe into the hairpin, but even then, even there, it's going to be difficult. So let's see, Jelly Racer, will he close up? Yeah, that Audi is a little bit too good coming out of the corners and onto the streets. Only the last gear of the Ferrari is going to be fast enough to overtake him, but you're never going to use that last gear. Not even on this long straight, this back straight. As you can see right now, we're going to go up to 5th, and I don't think we're even going to go into 6th. Oh, he's saving fuel. Yeah, he's going to go into 6th, but that's to save fuel. Maybe he's going to go for an undercut. Let's wait and see. Let's look a little bit further back. Of course, we've got the two Wolfline racing cars just behind each other in 5th and 6th place. Ilker and Samit. Whoa, extra sit a little bit wide, but in front of Floris, by the way, at the moment. Did he do that on the back straight? And let's see if there's going to be a repass for Floris, or does he want to work together with Exocet? I think that would be the better choice, to work together, because Floris still has that damage. And let's see if we can catch it, or will there be an immediate overtake from Yassar? Yassar is definitely quicker compared to the guys in front of him. Here he comes towards Pont de la Concorde. Corner number 7 and 8. Really difficult one, especially coming out of here, to make sure you get the full traction and don't hit the wall as you saw over there, because that's gonna cost you time. Now let's quickly see if we can see if there is any overtake, or it's done and dusted already over here. And was that a half chance for Floris? Yes. But with that front bumper damage, he can't do anything right now. You can see the gap is growing between Exocet and Floris. Anybody else quite close together? Yeah, a little bit further back we've got Alameda and Bendrell. Alameda still on those medium tires, catching up, and is putting in quicker lap times than before, a full second quicker. Then we've got Bendrell early to the soft. He's definitely going to go for a two-stopper. He must. And then all the way at the back, Geeks. And did he make another stop? Oh, I think he made a mistake. Rear bumper damage right now. That's why he dropped so far back. Now let's quickly go to Tunkunen in second place. Then we have Danny still in third. Jelly Racer in fourth. Let's see if somebody else really close behind each other. Yeah, the two Wolfline racing cars. Nobody else over here. We've been here already. And yes, I think Bendrell and Alameda. Oh, that's going to be easy, I think, for Bendrell to overtake him. Let's take a quick look as well if we can see that 10th place Yassar is going to go by Floris. What? Huge wiggle coming out of there. Yeah, we can see that Bendrell is definitely quicker, but now you can see the problem I was talking about. It's so difficult to get a pass done over here. And there is even an offset in tires, different cars, and even then it's going to be difficult to overtake. Every single chicane it's going to be difficult, because those are not extremely hard braking zones, and the straights are a little bit too short to make sure you can pass, and it's narrow. You're waiting for a mistake of somebody in front of you. Is he immediately going to go for the attack into the hairpin? No, he's going to wait for the main straight. But that's going to be difficult into the hairpin of the tight chicane at the end with the Wall of Champions. Here he comes. Take a look at that. Cockpit view right underneath the rear wing of that Alien Motorsport Lamborghini. Yeah, they're going to go side by side on Virage du Casino. And I think it's going to be... Oh, no, he's going to fight it. Oh, into the last chicane. And here he comes with a cutback. Take a look at that. Oh, Bendrell must be cursing in that car. Why the hell did you do that? But yeah, he's entitled to hold this place, hold this spot. It was fair. Wow, what a move from Alameda. Take a look at that. Let's see that again. I want to see that again. That's good fighting. But let's quickly, first of all, see if Yassar... Yeah, Yassar already passed Floris for 9th place, so he's gone on the racing mediums, and of course with no damage. Emilian closing up as well, no damage. And anybody else close together? Yeah, we can see a little bit further back still Summit and Ilker, and of course Danny and Jelly Racer. But let's get back to those guys for 12th spot. Let's watch this back. I want to see that again. Take a look at this. On the main straight, here they come. Alameda, he doesn't want to yield. He has the inside, yeah, and Bendrell has to give the space. Goes a little bit too wide, nearly into the Wall of Champions. And take a look at that. And even a flash from Bendrell telling, hey, dude, come on, what are you doing? But hey, he's entitled to be there. It definitely is. So let's get back and let's see if anybody is coming in or what's going on. Everybody, of course, on the racing mediums except at the back Bendrell and I believe Giggs. I don't know how to pronounce that perfectly in French. A little bit further back, any big fights? Nothing, nobody really close behind each other. Yes, it's going to be Emilian right behind Floris. And of course, Yasar coming up to Exocet. And it's going to be a difficult one right now for Emilian to find a spot to overtake somebody. Now Mehdi, of course, still in the lead. Any other shenanigans somewhere, somehow? We don't see anything happening on the mini-map. Yeah, the cars are really close together. Oh, Flores went a little bit wide over there. And at the end of the corner, Emilian as well. He still wants to keep it into the slipstream. Is it going to be a dive into the third chicane? No, it's not. Corner number 9 and 10. And whoa, Flores skids over the sausage curb over there, and it's going to be Emilian with a better exit coming out of there. And is this immediately going to be the move? Will Flores defend it? And I don't think so. Yes, he will. He dives to the inside, or keeps it to the inside, and he has to keep the room on the outside. Here they're going to go side by side. It's going to be Toyota versus Mercedes power, but of course with that damage for Flores, it's going to be difficult for him to keep that. Maybe into the slipstream. Is he going to bump draft or not? Let's see it. Cockpit view. And is there going to be a bump? Yes, that is. He doesn't want to lose more time than he did already. Dropped all the way back to 11th so far with that damage, and oh, huge jump over that second sausage curb. Now we can see that. And meanwhile, Yasar already passed Exocet as well. Do we have a replay of that? Is that a mistake? Yes, that is a mistake from Exocet. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Nearly damage over there for Yasar. Oh, yo, 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 yo. And Exocet was right on the tail of Katera. Oh, Yasar with a huge drift coming out of the first chicane over there, corner number 5. And here we're going to go in corner number 7 and 8. But I want to see that again. I want to see that from the hood cam. Oh, huge drift again from Yasar. He's pushing it way too hard. Here they come again. Take a look at that. Exocet definitely wants to benefit from that. No, he does not. He gives him a bump draft and says, go on, quickly. I wanna make up time as well. And Emilian got straight into the fight. Got pulled into the fight because of those mistakes of himself and Yasar. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And a little bit further back, Flores still in the fight for 8th place at least. Yasar is pushing the car a little bit too hard over there and lost quite some time. We've Tunkanen still in 2nd and Danny still in 3rd. I think Jelly means I think Jelly is still in 5th. But oh yeah, 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 yeah. I want to see that again from a lap behind right now. Let's quickly see it. That's gonna board. Hood cam. Take a look at this. Exocet way too deep. Tried over to Katera. Oh, Yasar nearly avoids him. Poor yo, 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 yo. But after that, a couple of mistakes from Yasar as well. Huge slides coming out of the first chicane and the second chicane. As I told you, it's difficult. Those are traction zones whilst you're still cornering. And it's going to be exactly over here. Oh, yet again a touch to the wall. Definitely trying to catch up to Katera. And that's going to be 7th place, but he wants more. Now let's look a little bit further back. We've got Flores still with that damage. We've got Bendrell finally in 12th place, overtook Alameda. And then in 14th place, it's going to be a difficult race for Geeks. Well, let's quickly get rid of that message. And let's get all the way up front. Let's see how far. 7.8 seconds, nearly 7.9 seconds in front. In the Mercedes for Alien Motorsports. And Mehdi. What a race so far. Take a look at those lap times on the right-hand side. It's ridiculous. And the fastest lap. 36.0. And we've got Tunkanen in 2nd place, still pulled out a bit of a gap over Danny in 3rd place, a 2.1 second of a gap, and a 1.1 seconds or 1.2 seconds between Danny and Jelly Racer in 3rd and 4th spot. Then we've still got the 2 Wolfline Racing cars right behind each other, Ilker and Samet, and then Katera still in 7th place. Beautifully driven so far. solid lap times, no mistakes. Hey, that's the way to do it. And then we've got Yasar in 8th place. Well, thank you. Well, then you've got to thank somebody else, Bunny Hunter. We can watch it pretty soon. We've got Jelly Racer for Yasar in 8th place. Then we've got Exocet in 9th. Slowly dropping back from Yasar. Yasar is quicker. And we've got Emilian in 10th. Then Floris in 11th. Still in a shot to make it towards at least 8th place in this race. But we know it's not his track. And we've got Bendrell more than 10 seconds or 11 seconds behind Floris on those racing softs, but still has to make another pit stop. And it's going to be, well, Alameda is going to do a one-stopper, but doesn't have the pace. He suddenly jumped in for Racine. So yeah, that's a difficult one. To suddenly jump in an unexpected car with unexpected tire wear, fuel rate, and yeah, difficult one. I can understand he's not up to speed, especially since every other guy in this lobby definitely practiced up front. Gigs in 14th. Same for him. A difficult one to just jump in. Now, who's going to blink first of the top 5/6? And here we have the addition, as you spoke about, Bunny Hunter. Well, it's a good addition, definitely. Special livery for Jelly. Okay, good enough. Let's see those fights. Come on. We can see everybody's bunching up a little bit further back. We've got 7th, 8th. Oh, Yasar already passed him. Did he finally make a mistake, Katera? Did he finally make a mistake? Oh, it's done and dusted already over here. Oh, maybe the last chicane. Oh, finally the pressure got to him. But he's in 8th place right now. We've got Exocet in 9th and Emilian in 10th. A nice gaggle of cars. Oh, Flores a little bit further back with a half-second penalty. Ouch. Half-second penalty, front bumper damage. Maybe time to come in. But okay, Yasar is pulling away. That's certain. And nobody else from the top. Yep, we've got Jelly Racer in. He saved quite some fuel. But he's going to be the first one out of the top 5 to pit. We've got Illigan and Samad still continuing. Yasar is still going to continue as well. Let's see what Katera is going to do. He's going to continue. Exocet is going to continue. And here comes Flores. So we've got 2 Inferno drivers in. Alameda is going to continue. Gix is definitely going to continue. At 8.3 seconds already. Medi in front. Wow. That's far. That's really far. Oh, he can easily make a stop. He can just wait until everybody made a stop and then come in. We've got Tunkanen still in 2nd, Danny in 3rd. Now, of course, Jelly made that pit stop, so Illiken is 4th right now. Samad is 5th. Then we've got Yasar back to 6th place already, but of course, 6.5 seconds behind the 2 Turkish drivers of Wolfline Racing. And then we have Katera. Yeah, he had one shitty lap. As you can see on the right-hand side, constantly 37 high, or even 36 mid. 37 mids, and then 139.1. That's not good. Now we know that Lamborghini is not really good on tires as well, so that's going to be a difficult one for him to hold. And is anybody else going to come in so far? Nope. Yes, we can see Yasar is in. Yasar is in, and Exocet is coming in as well. And those 2 are going to jump backwards, but definitely going to get the undercut. And I think, Exocet thought, yeah, I want to have that undercut on the other guys. We've got Bendrell in. Of course, he made that early pit stop because of that huge spin and a bit of damage on his car. Now he's going to go to the soft tires as well. Yet again. And let's see what Mehdi is going to do. Let's see what Stunkinen is going to do. And let's see what Danny is going to do. And of course, the 2 Wolfline racing cars. It's not the most exciting track to watch. Whoa, Katira nearly into the wall. Nearly no penalties, nearly no damage, except the first lap, of course. But besides that, everybody's driving pretty darn good. Okay, let's skip a little bit. Let's see Katira and, of course, Emilian quite close together. And let's see Jelly Racer. He's going to be the first one on the soft tires. And Mehdi is in. Yes, Mehdi is in. Let's see what Tunkanen is going to do. Is he still going to continue or not? Nope, he's going to drive straight on. And that's going to be... Oh, no. Hits the wall over there. No, what are you doing? Tunkanen. No. Still not in the pit. Danny is in. And Tunkanen wanted to make the difference over there and is in right now. Oh, yeah. That's going to cost him so much time. Mehdi is already gone. Danny, nearly gone. Tunkanen, still not refueling. Ilkir is in, by the way, as well. Emilian is in. And Samet is in the lead right now. And behind that, Katira, still going to continue as well. And here comes Mehdi. Mehdi comes out in front of Katira. In second spot. Wow. This guy. My God. And we have Danny in 4th place, Jelly in 5th place, and then Tunkanen coming out in 6th. Question mark? Yeah, it's going to be 6th place. That gap to Yassar was big enough to make sure he at least stayed in 6th place. Now, of course, Samet is still going to stop. Then we have Katira still going to stop. But that means Tunkanen dropped back all the way to 6th place. Oh, And are we going to see that again? Yes, we're going to see that again. We're going to come up to the pit line, and Danny is not that far behind. And oh, this is going to be painful. He just wanted to lift a little bit and make sure he steered. And oh, there it is. Oh, and that Ferrari has no... Oh, this is so painful to watch. Oh, and Samet, Ilkir did the same. You saw that? Ilkir hit the wall as well, coming into the pit line. Oh, and he has a 3-second penalty. Is that coming out of the pit or into the pit because he hit that wall? Good question. But oh, this is going to be painful for Ilkir. No. He's going to drop back way too far. Samet is in. Katira is in. So Mehdi is back into the lead. And let's see, that means that Danny is going to be second for Alien Motorsport. And here comes that penalty. Let's watch it. Let's go hood cam. And this is going to be absolutely painful. Oh, that's exploiting the penalty line. And now he crashes as well. Oh, Ilkir, what are you doing? No. Damage all over the car. What are you going to do? Still going to continue? Is he going to pit immediately? Yes, he's going to pit again. This time, no hitting the wall. Ay. That's painful. Okay, let's run you through the order after all the pit stops. We've got Mehdi still in the lead, 6.7 seconds in front of Danny. Danny, of course, made that pit stop without any mistakes. Is on the racing softs. Here comes Jelly Racer. Made it, I think, 2 laps in front of 2 laps earlier compared to Danny. And Danny is, whoa, yet again, it's going to be that fight for second place right now instead of 3rd place because Tunkanen made that mistake coming into the pit. And, Ilkir is not happy with Tunkanen because Tunkanen made that mistake and Ilkir thought it was his mistake. Okay, but they'll have to settle that after the race. Samet is in 5th place right now. Yassar is back in 6th place, so that's definitely good for him. Axelsit in 7th place, Katira in 8th place. Then we've got Emilian in 9th place. Then we've got Flores in 10th place, Benderel in 11th, Alameda in 12th, and Ilkir coming out of the pit. Yeah, with that. Yeah, trying to serve the penalty on the grass, spinning round. Had damage all over the place. And Giggs all the way at the back. But let's watch that again. As I told you, he was exploiting the track limits. Well, track limits, penalty line limits. Here he comes towards the penalty line, jumps onto the grass, wants to reduce that, but gets into a spin. And there you've got all the damage. And after that, had to make another pit stop. Ooh. Painful. Now the biggest fight so far is going to be for second place in this race between Jelly Racer and Danny from Inferno Motorsport and Alien Motorsport. Because somebody checked out, and that's Mehdi. And Mehdi can put it on cruise control. Don't make any silly mistakes. Don't get any silly penalties or crashes. And he's all good. All good to go. And just about 10 laps to go for all these guys. A little bit over 10. Let's see if he can get close enough. This is way too far enough. Way too far. I think you have to be nearly already side by side coming out of the hairpin. Or you have to wait for a mistake. Well, that's going to be a difficult one. Will they make mistakes? We haven't seen that many. A couple of them. Well, somebody's in the pit and doesn't come out, does he? Somebody is in. Ilker. Yep, he's done. It's over. He doesn't want even want to go for the fastest lap anymore. Now that's a forfeit. Ay. Now I can see that Ferrari is quick in especially the first sector. And then in the second sector we can see that Audi pulling away again. So coming up to the third chicane over here. And right now after this we can see that it's slowly pulling away. We can see that Jelly is quite close. Maybe he's gonna go for the move. Taking a late apex early on the throttle, but I don't think it's gonna be good enough yet again. It's 4.5 tenths. And is that Audi too quick in a straight line? Yes, it is. The gap is not even slinking. He's not getting any closer. He has to wait for a mistake or enforce it. Now let's keep an eye on that, but quickly we've got Tunkanen on his own right now in no man's land. Samet on his own right now as well because his teammate had that crash coming into the pit lane together with Tunkanen. Don't know if he crashed into the wall on his own or that Tunkanen did it because he was over there. And even though, what can he do about it? Good question. Don't know. He was parked up there. Yeah, sorry. We just had in 6th, Exocet, and Emilian, Catera, Flores, and then Bendrell in 11th, Alameda 12th, Geeks in 13th. So yeah, there is only one big fight going on, and that's between these two guys, Jelly Racer and Danny. Yeah, it's never going to be the funniest or best race to watch. This track is really good for qualifying, to put it on the edge. And even then, it's going to be difficult because you have to be lucky with all those high curbs and those penalty lines to make sure you get sort of lucky. But to race on it, it's not really good. Not really good to race on. What happened, Ilke? What happened? Did you crash into him or did you hit the wall on your own? Because that's a question mark. I couldn't see. I really couldn't see. I only saw the perspective of Tunkanen. You can see that Ilker is in the chat right now. And yeah, I couldn't see, and it's an unfortunate moment. He crashed into the wall, and if he blocked you, yeah, that's a difficult one. I got no idea how to solve that. It's a bit the same as you spin right in front of somebody, and you're coming out of the blind corner. Let's say, for example, that one. Emilian just came out, and somebody's right in front of you. Yeah, it can happen. I don't know what they're gonna do about it. It's a bit of a difficult one. If somebody crashed somewhere and he blocks the road, yeah, he crashed. He can't disappear. So yeah, really unfortunate, man, that if it's because of Tunkinen, that, yeah, he doesn't wanna do that. That's for sure. That's for sure. Hey, Sheik, welcome. Welcome to the chat. How you doing, Sheik? We've got the RWS season number 6, race number 4 underway. We've got Mehdi in the lead, 7.5 seconds. Then we've got Danny in second place, also for Alien Motorsports, 1.1 seconds in front of Jelly Racer. And we can see that that Audi is so much better on tires compared to the Ferrari. My God. And of course, Jelly Racer stopped 2 laps earlier compared to Danny. So it's going to be a difficult one for Jelly to overtake him. Yeah, it's a shame. I know, Ilke. That's the most difficult thing. That, oh, if somebody crashes in front of you, yeah, what can you do? And then we've got Tunkinen in 4th place right now, 8.6, because he had that crash, of course, coming into the pit lane, hit that wall, and spun around. Unfortunately, hindered Ilker as well. And then we've got Samet still in 5th place, and Ilker should be just behind it or right in front of it. But yeah, got victim because of that shenanigans into the pit lane. We've got Yassar in 6th place, who had that crash, of course, or that spin in the first lap coming out of the second corner. Really unfortunate for him. Dropped all the way back to 14th, but came back to 6th place. Now we've got Exocet in 7th place, a solid drive. And then we've got Emilian back into 8th place. Then we've got Teran dropped to 9th, but eventually drove on in 7th spot for a really long time. Really solid drive from him. Definitely good, because he started 13th. And we've got Flores, who had damage, I think one of the earlier laps as well. Had front bumper damage and couldn't hold on to 8th, 7th spot. Dropped all the way back to 10th and is still in 10th right now. Bendrell had that shenanigans in the first corner, coming out of the first corner into the second one. Hey, Cruentes. Hey. Seeing how long before Tunk comes to help us slow drivers. Yeah. Can always happen. He can always help you. Just ask him. Now Bendrell in 11th spot. I told you his unfortune coming out of the first corner into the second one. Yeah. Went early to the soft tires. Had to do a 2-stopper. Is on his 2-stopper and is going to finish the race, I think, in 11th place, because he's exactly in no man's land. Well, thanks for the advice, Crentis. Thank you very much. Now we've got Alameda in 12th spot, doing a reasonable job, but is 11 seconds behind Bendrell. He just jumped in for Racine, and Racine couldn't make it, so he's the substitute. Started in 14th, is 12th right now, doing a reasonable job. Giggs is the substitute for Jeremy for TGX, doing a solid job as well. And yeah, unfortunate Ilker in the pit right now is going to finish 14th. Ouch. Now on lap 26 already, out of 30. Mehdi, first place, nearly 10 seconds clear of Danny. Danny, nearly 2 seconds clear of Jelly. And no fights anymore on track 8. So yeah, we're just gonna watch cars going around on Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for another 5 laps. So please entertain me in the chat, will you? Give me a riddle or something, or a good joke. Oh yeah, this track is not really for racing. It's fun to drive on your own, but and to challenge yourself. But for racing, yeah. Come on, you ZFS guys. Damn me. Ooh. Yes, that is going to be a fight. Emilian versus Exocet. About the same tire wear, about the same level of fuel. And it's going to be for 7th position in this race. Porsche versus Mercedes. Mercedes should be quicker in a straight line, but the Porsche a bit better in the corners? Question mark. I don't know. It's the old Porsche, so here they come towards the last chicane. Corner number 12 and 13, and a huge jump over there from Emilian. Watch out. Do not put it in the wall of champions. Here they come up towards the first corner. Is that going to be the best spot to overtake? There is a defensive line from Exocet, but that's going to be the... whoa. Oh, Emilian nearly already into the back. Yeah, if you take a defensive line into the first corner, you got to be careful you don't be overtaken into the first corner, because the second corner is, of course, that's going to be the inside for the second corner. Here we come towards the third chicane. Is that the third? No, it's the second chicane. We call it the second chicane. You have the first 2 corners, first chicane, second chicane, and here we come up to the third chicane, and we can see definitely that Emilian is faster compared to Exocet. Well, let's keep an eye on this battle, as nobody else is quite close. We can see Flores closing up to Catera, but this fight is way closer compared to those two. Whoa, huge wiggle behind there. You saw that in the background from Flores, but let's quickly get back to that 547 spot. Oh, and we can see that Porsche is way better out of the hairpin compared to the Mercedes. Or did Emilian made a bit of a mistake? I was watching the chat because I couldn't see. He doesn't have a lot of laps left anymore. Only 3 laps to go for these two guys. So it's going to be 3 laps of defensive driving from Exocet and 3 laps of attacking for Emilian. Into the first corner. Diving into the second. Keeping it tight to the apex. We heard a bit of a wiggle over there from Catera or Flores. And now into the first chicane. Let's get on board with him. Now you cut this one, don't hit the wall. Yeah, that was a bit of a touch to the wall. Let's keep it tight over here. And brake early enough to make sure you get that apex correct over here. Jump over it, keep it tight to the apex. And go early on the throttle and don't hit that wall. That's gonna hurt your lap time. Just underneath the bridge, you're gonna brake for this one. Back to second gear. The first even, and skip that second one. Oh, huge wiggle over there from Exocet. There's going to be the opportunity for Emilian to make a move on Exocet for 7th spot. It wasn't big enough. Nope. But he's right underneath the rear wing. Here he comes. Here he comes. 28 laps. That means that Mehdi is on the penultimate lap, Danny as well, Jelly Racer as well on that gap crew to 3 seconds. Duncan closed up a little bit to Jelly Racer, but not good enough, not fast enough. Then we have Samit 5th, Yasser 6th, still catching up to Samit. But that gap is too big to catch him. He must be a full second quicker per lap if he wants to catch up. Now we've got Exocet still just in front of Emilian, and then we've got Catera And Flores behind it, and whoa, a bit of a touch to the wall. Pendrell, Alameda, and Giggs. Now let's get back to that fight for 7th spot in the middle of the pack. And I think that left front, no, his tires are better. No, not really better. They're quite equal. Same with fuel. So this is going to be the only fight right now for 7th spot. And I believe Mehdi is starting his first lap, his last lap right now. So we got to keep an eye out for him. Yes, he's already over there. If Emilian wants to try something, he has to do it right now. Right this lap. He has to put him under pressure. Here he comes. Take a look at that. A way better exit coming out of the last chicane. Up to on the main straight. Right underneath that rear wing. Is Exocet going to go defensive? And if he's going to go defensive, and will Emilian make that move into the first corner? It's not a really heartbreaking zone, but it's possible to overtake that. And Emilian, oh, he wants to try it and he puts it into the wall. No, 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 no. That was way too eager onto the throttle. Oh, yeah, that last fight we had. It's gone. No, 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 no. Take a look at that. Oh, yeah. Here he comes. Right behind him, underneath the rear wing. Wants to keep it close, keep it tight to the apex, but goes a little bit too early. Full throttle, and there you go with a huge drift. Oh, and even damage for him. So that's bye-bye, Swy. But here comes Mehdi. Out of that last chicane. Onto the main straight. What a dominant victory, what a dominant race. Mehdi, #1 again from Alien Motorsport. Beautifully driven. And here comes Danny in 2nd spot. Also for Alien Motorsport, beautifully driven. Perfectly timed with fuel. And here comes Jelly Racer for Inferno Motorsport in 3rd spot. And in 4th spot, here we have Tonkanen, of course, with that huge crash into the pit lane. Ow, wow, 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 wow. And here comes Samad in 5th place for Wolfline Racing. Should have been together with his teammate Ilker, but he's in the pit. And we've just had coming home in 6th. For Alien Motorsport, and still in 7th spot we've got Exocet coming home in 7th, and in 8th Emilian with that damage, of course, and that mistake on the last lap. Gutierrez in 9th, and then we have Flores in 10th. Then we have Bendrell. Yeah, with that 2-stop strategy, did not work with that mistake, of course, at the beginning into the 2nd corner. And then Alameda in 12th spot. Now we saw Giggs already over the line in 13th, and Alameda is going to be the last finisher. Here he comes towards the last chicane, the Wall of Champions, and he's coming home in 12th. So yeah, that was that. Still a reasonable, enjoyable race. Could have been better. But yeah, that's mainly the track. It's not really a track to race on. Nope, not for GT3 cars. And unfortunately, now we have to wait, I believe, 3 minutes before it's all gonna end. Because we have Ilker in the pit. So yet again, Mehdi. What a dominant victory. Fastest lap as well. Oi, 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 oi. What a race from him. Danny in 2nd. Jelly, nicely driven in 3rd spot. Now Tonkanen in 4th. Should have been 2nd. But hey, gave it all the beams into the pit. Summit, 5th. Solid drive. Yasa, unfortunate with that mistake. coming out of the second corner. Exocet. Don't know if he got touched, by the way. Yes, sir. Couldn't see. Exocet in 7th. Emilian tried it at the end, but made a mistake as well coming out of the second corner. And then we have in 9th, Katera, who did an amazing job. Start 13th. Don't forget that. Came up all the way to 7th, dropped to 9th, but really solid race. Flores in 10th. Could have been better. Had some mistakes. Damage as well. Bendrell, a mistake. A double stopper. Not ideal. Alameda, a substitute. And Giggs as well, a substitute. And Ilka, of course, with those mistakes as well. Well, mistake. That crash in the pit lane with a penalty. And then, yeah, coming up to the penalty line and crashing out again. Whoa! Okay. Well, thank you very much, all. What a race was that? So yeah, tune in next week again. I believe we're going to do lobby C then. Yeah, we're going to do C, then B. No. I think we're going to do, never mind what we're going to do. But, yeah. What a race. Tune in next week. And, yeah, have a good evening. Have a good one. Hope you enjoyed it.